Hello, hello. Let's try this again with the benefit of hindsight. Uh, so, okay, so what was the tick size we were using last time? Was it 25? I think it was. So let me just set it up. So I had time to really reflect on what happened yesterday. And there were a bunch of mistakes, and the most severe one was that I was adding as the trade was moving in my favor, unfortunately. The reason why that was a mistake is because the expected value of a trade doesn't necessarily increase when it moves in your favor. In fact, it decreases. The places where it increases are when you have when a medium quality setup turns into a high quality setup. And the high quality setup is generally a tight hold. Unless we have a tight hold, we should just use the standard size for now. In fact, what happened yesterday was a big blow. Once I got shaken out on that trade, it destabilized me mentally, and I wasn't really able to pay attention properly to the rest of the trading day. It's only right now that I have recovered after a full night's rest. My plan was to go a few stocks a day, but at this rate, I'm barely able to do one stock a day. The loss that I had yesterday was as if I lost real money. That's how it felt. So it doesn't happen. So it stops affecting so much. We're going to trade a single share only from here on out. From here on out. So okay. I mean, with this stock, I had the same problem I had with what was it? Okay, I don't want to reload everything again, but what was that illiquid stock? FLNC. Yeah, I wasn't really sure where the target should be, where the stock should be, the stops should be. Stops are easier than the targets, but I still messed them up. Because I was adding on the way down, it ended up pushing my average down. So it made it me more vulnerable to selling out on those shakeouts. Yeah, once we get the direction right, we have to basically let it run for a bit. Okay, let's start. The first problem is that I wasn't really sure whether we wanted to go long about 190, even though that's like the high. And in this case, it was the correct decision. As soon as it takes it out, yeah, okay. So let's go long here. Now we're long. And the one thing I did right in this session was to catch the end of the opening drive, and I took the fade trade. The only thing is that I forgot how I actually did that. What was my reasoning behind it? I forgot. Hopefully I'll manage to do it this time as well. Okay, I'll shut up for a bit, so let's just focus on the tape. Sorry, instead of the tape, I should be saying the ladder. So there's a bunch of here. Okay. Okay, so 50k is significant. Yeah, even if there aren't that many resting orders, I guess 190 should be expected to be a key level. 94. Wow. Okay. Have to take note of that. 94 is important. Oh, yeah. Instead of adding on the way up, it's better to just take a large position initially. Okay, so when the PNL is very low, since we have a small position, but that's fine. We want to practice with a small position. What really matters is being up at the end of the day instead of making a lot of money right now. Since we are starting out in our day trading career, we have to focus on consistency above anything else. After that, we can think about scaling up. We have to prove to ourselves that we have some skill. Okay, so wow, 95, big global. I mean, we see it on the histogram. 94, 95. This is going up. I think, my boss, I think in order to trade well, we have to not just focus on volume, but price, volume, and time. We have to somehow balance all of these three things along with momentum in order to create a proper system. I think a lot of what I did yesterday was good, but my execution was just too sloppy. And the biggest mistake, yeah, definitely was averaging as the trade moved in my favor. Yes, it's kind of slowing down right now. As you can see, it's making new loans. Um, I think my condition was that in order to go short, it has to start building volume lower. So it went up to 98. Trade a bit. Okay, and this is what actually. Yeah, take a look at this. 16. I mean, it's definitely building lower now. So, okay, let's try getting in here. Oh, whoops, sorry, I meant to go short. Okay, so now we're short. Now what's our stop? So 94, 95. If we turn that to something like 96 and start building significant volume, that would be something. 96. And as I said, it doesn't matter if it builds the volume here. It building it here, it's kind of showing that the buyers, I mean that the sellers are in control. If we had large volume here, that would be proof that the buyers are in control. As usual, I mean the market will always kind of move against you. Oh damn! Did I go? Oh crap! So that moved quite a bit against me. I don't remember this being the case last time. Yeah. It's kind of difficult to find a balance. Like with with FLNC, we had a very clear level, and it kind of failed the push up. But now, it's been like here at 96. If it pushes up, I guess we can cover. But let's cover here. It's going to be a single loss. And the vibe is turning into a kilo. Okay, so what if we just waited for it for a bit to build the volume lower? Imagine we tried doing that instead of being in such a hurry. Like, okay, so I mean, with FLNC, I definitely managed to get to the top. But that won't necessarily always be the case. Instead, suppose I waited for some confirmation, like that it builds some volume here before taking a position. Would that maybe be a more stable style? I mean, I think now it's actually obvious that's it's in a downtrend. So okay, let's. Yeah, no, now it's escaped. It's pretty difficult, isn't it? I mean, I'm making mistakes, but there's kind of different types of mistakes from yesterday. Yeah, very short here. mean, now we're quite far from the top, unfortunately. So the stop would have to be at 95, maybe. Okay, so there's only 192. If we start building at 95, then I guess we'd have to scram. And it was very difficult to figure out where the target should be last time. It ended it ended up bottoming at 90. I mean, and at 86. Then it rallied hard, stopping out, and then it plunged below it. So let's not put a target. Let's just let it run for like 10 minutes if possible. We're going to have to study this top again. Somehow, in yesterday's session, I managed to figure it out, but this time I didn't. But let's go back. I'm not happy that I'm going short here. I want to study it properly. I mean, the loss that I took yesterday kind of broke my mind. So it was still going up here. Going short here, got stopped out. Yeah, got stopped out on this. Yeah, I think I was a bit eager. Just 16 wasn't really enough volume to really. Try going up. Now it's building in this area. I went short here. I tried doing that. Sorry, I meant two orders. I mean, trading seems simple, but there are like an infinite amount of choices you can make during the day, even though it's just the price going up and down. It's not like poker where you have only a fixed number of bets or chess or go. So that's what makes it interesting as a game. Yeah. Okay, I think this is decent now. Like we didn't go short at you know below 94 immediately. Instead, we kind of waited for it to start building a little over here to prove that there is that the sellers are in control. And now we have a decent position. Like I think yesterday I probably just got the short at 94. I mean the initial short, and now I went to short at 192.5, and I'm much less worried about this position. Yeah, I think it kind of affects me negatively if I go short and then get this stopped out just like that. Yeah, there's a lot of volume being done here. I mean, if this was the old stock, this would be like 80k. So yeah, I can see the ton of volume. It's actually, yeah, it's doing a ton of volume. Yeah. We can actually, we know that in the pre-market it's doing 50% of its average daily volume. So we can kind of get a sense of exactly relative to that how much is being done on the open. And this is probably like, what, at least 1x done so far in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, okay, so it's building lower. Now, if we started, let's say it went to 94, but it's not enough for it to spray there. Instead, it has to be on some significant volume, like, let's see, we have 10, 10, 10, 15. Yeah, it should be on the, like, 50k around here, even more, maybe. And now this is a significant value area. Going lower. And yeah, this is what we want to see. We want to see this trade move in our favor. It moves from one value area to another. Yeah, it's building volume here. Good. It's a the value area concept is something that I learned from futures traders, like what was it called? Tom. Yeah. No. Let me just think. I learned it first from Carmine Rosato, then Andrea Simi, Tom Horvath, and then I pirated a course by Nirav Vadira, which kind of cemented some of these concepts. I probably I'll have to buy Nirav's course to pay him back if I manage to get profitable. Okay, wow, it's let me just see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's built quite a bit here. So yeah, this is a good area. Like maybe we could actually consider adding to this short here, but as I said, this doesn't necessarily improve our expected value. Why? It's just if the expected value here was 1, it's just confirming the continuation here. So the expected value stays steady. Okay, so if we had like 80k being traded here, something like that, then and then we could treat it as a initial volume pattern, and that would increase its value once it released. We could bet like what, maybe 5 lots on that, 4 lots. You want to see it building lower. It went lower, and now it's back in the 190 range. It's building a lot more. I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, there was no real need to panic. Yeah, when the market starts moving away from me, I kind of want to get in right away. But as you can see, even if we didn't go short here, we could have gone short here. It's not like the market would just keep on dropping. It will give you an opportunity, even if you're just scalping. It's really building a nice value area at 190. There's a value area and 192. We got it at a good price since we got it at the top of its range. Then there's value area 94. Yeah. Okay, so I guess the stock should be evaluated in terms of $2 moves. Oh, it's really building here. There's been so much opportunity to enter here. Yeah. Well, this is also something that we need to consider. We probably want to find a day trading style that's actually scalable. And if we're constantly just pushing right into breakouts, that's not a very scalable style, because it kind of depends on the liquidity in the order book. But this style here trades in value areas, so there's a lot more liquidity there. Yeah, great. So yeah, if you remember last time, I think I went short here, went short here. I mean, also probably went short here. So this pushed this kept pushing my average down. So when it finally rallies to around 190, I got blown out. It's actually much easier to trade if you have a style that can afford to give up some profits. And if you're averaging down, you cannot really do that. You have to get the bottom tick. Yeah, so it went down to 186. I was hoping it would go up here. Now it's rallying all the way to 190. As you can see, it's not doing much volume here. It's kind of retreating back to the previous value area. It's in a straight up downtrend. There's never been a reason to ever be afraid in this trade. I went to initially I went to short far too early here, like on the first large print of 16K. Instead, waiting a bit more for the volume to build lower. I mean, lower relative to 298. So we have some confirmation that the opening drive move has stalled. Then that was much better. Now it's rallying. And last time I was kind of saying that it would be a bad sign. I mean, I was kind of unsure where the stop should be. And I was kind of saying that if you start building back at 190, that's one possible place we should place our stops. But, you know, we don't just need one possible place. We need an actual place where our stops are. So it will in fact start building back at the previous value area, and that's kind of going to prove that that the momentum has shifted. I mean, that's going to be one indication that the momentum is shifting, and it's going to spray here. And I was actually going to say that this is probably necessary to in order to prove that the shift has happened. Okay, let's just think about this. Do you want to would actually exiting 190 be the right thing, given how I usually trade? I mean, I'm kind of changing the way that I trade on the fly. Yeah, and the bids were kind of going about 190. That maybe clearly uncomfortable. So, like, right here. I guess this is a if you want to actually exit in a quick manner, this is the spot to do it. And we should have done it yesterday, but we didn't. Okay, you know what? Let's exit. We want to. It's kind of acting dangerously here. It's not really ideal to hold through this. So, okay, let's buy here. I mean, it's kind of saying us that maybe the EV of the trade isn't that good. Isn't as good as we thought it should be. But now we're still going below 190, and we have to wonder. Okay, let's think about it. I mean, it went to 186, and that was a clear rejection. Then it started building at 190 again. And we don't really want to see it start building here again. Instead, the ideal move would be for it to just keep going lower. So we have a rejection here, it went up. We start building here, then we went short, then we went long. I mean, then we went flat here. Okay, now this is scary. And what we want to see is whether it can reclaim the VWAP. Like, if it starts building at 192, I think that's a good place to actually go long. Okay, yeah, yesterday instead of going, instead of covering at around here, we instead covered on this spray. I mean, I did. It's all my fault. I won't blame the viewers. Not that there are any viewers right now. Yeah, you can see that there really isn't, even though it's kind of attempted to go to 192, there really isn't that much volume. Like it's printing some here, but it's not like there is 20k, 10k. So it's kind of rejected going up. So I guess we can in fact try going short here again. I wonder if that will actually work. Like, will the bit go above? No, it's these are actually pretty large spreads. Like, I wonder what's going on. It's starting to go about 190. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this is a bit interesting. Because I'm right now, I'm not because I'm not tilted. I'm actually able to look at the market and really focus on it. When I got blown out, I started feeling sad and stopped really paying attention to the market. Instead of, I just started acting like a robot. Oh wow, the bid really can't go above 190 anymore. Very interesting. This was actually, yeah, this is a pretty interesting trade. There isn't really much volume at all here. Very interesting. If you want to learn to play a game, what really matters is not necessarily how much time you put in, but how much you focus. You have to basically invest yourself in the game. Oh yeah, I myself yesterday actually started updating my LinkedIn profile because I realized that I'd rather just get a guaranteed $500 a day than have to day trade. But really, it's very hard to get a programming job these days. I mean, it has been that way since COVID. Like, I went to the CUDA subreddit and it kind of looked like something that could potentially be good, but then the application has an AI interview and some idiotic quiz, so I would give that a pass. I'm not really interested in jobs that cannot treat the workers as a, um, you know, as factory cogs. Yes, okay, so cleared with 188 here. Yeah, this was a this area 190. This was a powerful value area. It went down, went up, started building again. It looked like it might go up above VWAP, but there was simply no volume. And what we're essentially doing is shorting into this low volume decline. And the trend is down, so I think it'll. So it's worth just staying short. And yeah, previously it's really complicated. It was really complicated for me to know where to put the targets. Like, if I put it like here, yeah, maybe that would turn a profit in the end. But what's the problem? It's if we recall what happened yesterday, the stock pretty much just broke below. That was pretty weird. Mm, let's just think about this for a bit. Um, will it be a good idea to short into this rally, into these declines? I guess the idea is that high volume should lead to rises and low volume should lead to these bullbacks until it stabilizes. So okay, so it cleared 195, and in fact, let's see, 186. I mean, this isn't even a breakout because there's zero volume. Like, and this is pretty much a trend following trade around this value area. And if you asked me where the actual target should be, I put it at 118, something like that. But the stock is pretty difficult to deal with. It never really went to that level. Instead, it actually bottomed at 182, which is close enough. Okay, so we will start maybe building some volume here. Who knows? Right now, the stock is so low that we shouldn't really be afraid of losing some profits. Like, if it went to 186, started building, yeah, okay, then we cover. But we can keep this running. Space have really widened. some interesting orders here. Yeah, this is pretty anemic. Okay, so there is this big order here. Okay, so that kind of tells us this 185 is an important level. So if we start building volume here, then I guess we should go out. And yeah, now it's building here. Okay, so it's really building here. And yeah, we should be thinking whether it'll break through this. Wow, okay, so it's really building here. In fact, now that we see this, let's start covering here. Just be patient. It looks okay, so yeah, I remember that it actually ended up rallying to something like 186, but it was on pretty low volume. You can see it's kind of inching up. Yeah, instead of being patient, I guess we should have exited it. I think this is kind of a bit ridiculous. It's gone up so much on pretty much zero volume, and it's kind of starting to challenge the previous value areas. So it didn't. It in fact ended up dropping down, and then this is a good short opportunity. Had we covered here, we could have gone short here again. I mean, we could have gone, yeah. If we had covered here, we could have gone short here. This is because we weren't adding on the way down. We're now in a much more comfortable position. Sure, we lost half our profits, but we didn't lose all of it. And wow, holy shit, it's going to 187. Yeah, pretty much no volume. This is way more than I thought it would go. Yeah, I definitely underestimated this stock. I mean, at this point, expected value is well, staying short is quite strong, I think. Because it's gone down so much, so psychologically there are a lot of people who will be selling it. It's not that easy to for a stock to just drop like this and then recover all of it. the most likely case is that it needs to consolidate for a while to build the foundation, and then it will go up. It's not going to go like this and then this. Instead, it will go up. Oh, for fuck's sake, why is this happening? So it needs to, yeah, do it alright. Yeah, you can see that it's very low volume. Like if it was actually high volume, then yes, we definitely have to power. We started doing like for example 100k here, and then it kind of broke above that. Then yeah, our trade is dead. But right now, you might as well just wait. Yeah, nice. Uh, why can why can't I pan this fucking chart? Ah, so I can go back, but then not forward, because it will recenter it. Okay. So I think I started to understand something. If you have something like a hold on a single level, rather than those random large prints in a value area, that definitely that's an sure indication that there is a single large buyer. That's what makes those patterns so strong. But if you have a very wide value area, if you have a wide value area like this, that means there are kind of competing players. So it's more random. Yeah, so why did I cover here? Because the fact that the market is doing this is kind of telling me that the the decline is over either way. Okay, nice. Now we're up to $11. And for the next session, I'm going to endeavor to trade more like this, a bit in a bit more relaxed manner. What's happening here is probably that a bunch of other people who are short like me ended up covering. And when that cover ended, then the stock simply dropped. Um, let's think. Like when it was here, I mean, this 190 level did act as resistance. It had to take quite a bit of volume around here in order for it to actually break. So yeah, it's better to just cover than re-short again, rather than having to endure it moving against you and being uncertain of what's going on. So this is just a consolidating in a boring way. And the only other interesting trade was when it broke below 182. I was kind of acting like as a robot, so I went short, but that was a mistake. And the reason why it was a mistake is because it wasn't. There simply wasn't volume behind it. Like on 182, there aren't that many resting orders, so it taking it out just for a little bit isn't really a big deal. A single large player selling could easily push it below. It doesn't necessarily mean that there is anything significant. But if it actually went below 182 and then it started taking this one out, which is a much more significant level, then that would have been a real breakout. Right now, it's basically random. It's kind of in this value area at around 183. And it's not trading much. Okay, it is trading a bit much at this particular level. Okay, that's something. But then, just this isn't a very, even though it's trading here, 182 itself isn't a significant level. Like, yeah, it's not taking it out. It's kind of, it kind of gives a feeling that it might go somewhere. There is not much volume, and the tape isn't speeding up. It's just grinding lower. And the question is, at this point, shouldn't be whether we want to go short, but whether it could take out 180. Inching above 183, which is an important level. And it's this thing here. Yeah, I mean, I kind of went short here and kind of said that I would cover here, we started building, and that's in fact what happened. Yeah, when market is like this, we shouldn't be trading. Instead, we should be watching for significant volume developing at a level. Like there is no momentum. Over here, even though there was no significant volume, the momentum was very to the downside. But now it's not to the downside. It's pretty much entirely range bound. So what's going to happen here is that this is going to be developed into a whole pattern. So the pattern itself didn't work out that well. In fact, rather than a regular whole pattern, what we'll see is but SMP calls a hunt algorithm because the bid would try to go above a certain level, was it 186, and it couldn't. The spread would be wide, but instead of the seller just having a large order here and reloading, it would instead be just be selling into the bid as soon as it crossed it. So it's a variant of a hold pattern. And we can be sure that this is like a single large trader because it's very unlikely that multiple traders would decide to do this kind of trade at the same time. Okay, so 185. Oh, okay, so we see that it's real building here. Now, whenever the bid starts to cross, it gets slapped back. I mean, okay, then just once it will try, the market will try again. Yeah, it was trading a lot in this range here. Now, as I was saying yesterday, when it starts trading a lot of volume above, that's a signal that there is a strong buying demand. These point trends here. As you can see, the bids just couldn't step above this, and now they finally did. So what we could do is go along here. We need to go up. Yeah, let me just try letting the order stay here. I wonder whether it will actually get triggered. Wait, it did. Okay, now we can be sure that the trend is up. Significant volume started trading here. It's not like this rally here where it just traded 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, and then it collapsed. The harder it is to cross a level, the more significant it is when it actually happens. And what I'm hoping for this trade is that in some of the past uptrends, that it will just be an up candle after up candle, and that it will go up and clear 188, 190, something like that. Yeah, I put the target here. I put it again. And unfortunately, it didn't really work that well. It seemed good. I mean, it's very easier to do this with the benefit of hindsight. Very easier. It's I mean, we know that this trade won't work. It just what we'll try to figure out is how exactly should we handle it, and then we'll move on to the next stock. Um, we're using only 1 watt here. It was like, if it was like 100K, something like that, we would use maybe, let's say 5 watts, something like that, 4 watts. As you can see, the tape isn't really accelerating, so that's one negative thing. The buyers aren't stepping up that strongly. Still, the volume is building here, so this nest will look like a working breakout. Like, if I didn't go along here, I definitely would be going along here. 185 maybe. And I mean, sorry, 186.5. 86 or 87, between 186 and 187. Okay, so the volume here is nothing. The tape is real slow. Maybe it's a reasonable thing to ask whether we want to just simply skip this trade. I mean, it's going up, but maybe it will accelerate as things go along. Okay, let's exit the trade here. Maybe let's exit it here. It's gonna take too long to get a move. Now it actually nice testing in 186. If it didn't exit it there, okay, let's. Yeah, let's see what happens when it does this. Okay, can we maybe try exiting it here? It's kind of a lame trade. It ends up trying. It ends up. It develops a range here. It even kind of dips below 96. Kind of takes a distressing order, but in terms of volume, this is nothing. It's basically compared to what was in the morning, the market is basically telling you that it's done. We have to not forget to remove this one. And if it went up to 190 and took it out, yeah, that would be quite something. Okay, so it's retesting the VWAP. That's something promising. And it was just some random spray. And do you want to maybe go short here? Who knows? Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's after 45 minutes, so the market is dead, and we can move on. So okay, let's take a look at the next stack on the list. Let's see whether I can actually go for a single day without getting blown out. Yeah, well, that is downloading. Let's check it. Let's check out. Yeah, one thing that I kind of not really like is how long it takes to calculate these quotes. Why the hell is that so slow? I mean, even these downloads are faster, maybe. CYTK. Cytokinetics Incorporated. So, okay, what kind of stock is this? Muscle activators, inhibitors. So probably this is some kind of FDA event. And this is probably 5th of May. Okay. So we see that it doesn't really have. It's actually breaking out to a new high. Okay, nice. So at least for once, we'll be able to maybe have some kind of an uptrend. I know it's not really an uptrend, it's lame. Okay. Let's check out the news. That's 5th. There's so many of these buttons that I need to click just to get the news. Public offering. Launch properly. Don't drag launch. Winner. Focus. So it's a product launch. Okay, whatever. I'm not a biotech expert. What do I know about that? I mean, even if I was a biotech expert, I don't think market reactions make any sense ever, unless you kind of have advanced information. But once the information is disseminated, who knows? Oh, wow, it's actually sold up quite hard into this. Um, oh wow, this one has a ton of volume on the release. Then the volume died. Okay, I see. So 80 is a super important level. Let's make it what, 10 cents. I don't know if there are any resting orders. No, there. And this is another thin stock. There are no resting orders anywhere. Okay, so do we want to go maybe go short if it goes below 74, something like that? What's my plan? Starting with real money, I take some time to really think about it. Or here. I guess I could go short below 74. Don't know how that would work. Yeah, let's not forget to set the position to 1. Don't want to suffer big loss. So, going on the opening thing. Nintendo 74. Then, okay, let's actually wait until it goes below 73. If it takes that out, then we go short. 74 isn't really much. We take it below 73, then we play the opening drive to the downside. It takes out 80. I guess we can, I don't know. I didn't want to go about 80 possible. We want to just try the momentum above 75. I mean, I don't really want to go long above 80 because there's so much overhead resistance. Instead, maybe this time we should just wait for a key level to develop instead of just going long or short here. Okay. Volume. This is like 1% spread. Yeah, I don't feel like doing this. Yeah, okay, so there is no opening drive at all. Like this tape is pretty much it's a it's a it's a weak tape. Look at how low the activity is, even though it's what 2 minutes after the open. Yeah, as long as the activity is high, you can kind of. I think it's you can hold the opening drive. But here, it doesn't make sense at all to try making that kind of trade. Wow, what a fucking spread! This is what 1.5% spread. That indicates that there is basically zero demand for this stock. Yeah, it's best to avoid this one. It's a very difficult trade. Okay, so for money you'll be able to actually see me do nothing for the day. I know that I mean um, a few weeks ago I did pretty take a look at the charts of these stocks. I know that one of them was pretty much range bound, so it might be this one. And I was wondering how I would handle myself during such an event. How could I possibly avoid a range bound market? And the answer might be simply because of the activity and the spread. When a stock is both very volatile and very liquid with a short spread, then those are the best opportunities. The qubit trade had such a beautiful opening drive, then the counter drive, then a trending trade after that. It's simply amazing. It was simply amazing because there are so many orders, resting orders on the order book. Investing nothing. It's here, nothing's trading. Okay, so there is this value area here. We should take note of it at around 76. Oh, okay, so there's big order here. Okay, that's something. Okay, so the momentum of the stock definitely isn't down. No, it's not in my playbook to try to play this as support. The potential play, maybe see whether this gets hit. Good point out. Okay, let's think about this. Do you want to, since it got cleared out, maybe, maybe that's some indication that there's a seller here, but I mean, take a look. This is like right in the middle of the range. It's not really that unusual to be for it to be trading here. If it goes to 75 and then starts building here, then yes, that would establish negative momentum. Well, let's give it a try. Let's let it run. This got taken out, but it depends on the follow through whether there is whether this is significant. No, no, it's not. It's yeah, let's take a look at the tape directly. Like if we see it scrolling, wow, this is. I mean, what? There is one burst every couple of seconds, and then nothing. No. This is a clear avoid. Okay, so I mean, taking it out is one signal, but it's not the entire signal. We have to take into account the context, the speed of the tape, the volume, the spread, the liquidity in the order book. The tape is saying there's pretty much no demand. Take a look. Uh, the racket should be the most active during the opening minutes, and nothing is happening. We might. Let's set it to 5x. We want to find some pretty liquid. I mean, not a liquid, but not a liquid stock, but a liquid stock in play in on the list. There has to be one of one. Maybe let's see. The SpaceX IPO is on Friday, so we'll go over it in the replay simulator on Saturday. That will have to be something. This is, I mean, no, it's not something. The tape has to be faster for this to be a proper pattern. I think this is an equal to consolidation. I broke out 78, 78. Okay, let me pause here just for a bit. I need to take a short break. Let's resume. There's a big order here. So that's something. It's something, but it isn't really enough. Okay, if there's like 50k here, I'll start thinking about it. I'm kind of operating under the assumption that this is the stock that was range bound, but maybe I was wrong. Oh, okay. So this is exactly what I wanted to see. I'll slow down. I mean, the tip is very slow, so I still probably wouldn't trade this with real money, but we can kind of try giving it a shot if the bid goes about above 80. It doesn't look like it might just end up here. Yeah, I guess I myself am not really into support and resistance paid trades. So yeah, this is a key level, definitely 80. Yeah, let's speed it up again. This is so damn slow. It's kind of, you could almost even trade it at 5x. Okay, so this was a good fate trade that we didn't take. Okay, so I guess there is something to learn even from these inactive stocks. Like, it went up on a very weak volume, then it hit hit this barrier, and then it bounced. Now it's bouncing. And I guess the target would be 78. Have we taken the trade? Let's see. mean, we have to be selective. We cannot trade every single possibility. And this is one stock that I just passed completely. Now that hit 78, who knows what. It's going back into range. I guess it will continue building here. Let me speed it up even more. Zero activity. Wait, didn't I speed it up? Sorry about that. I thought I clicked on. No? Why didn't it take. For some reason, changing the speed didn't work. I guess maybe that's a bug in the reply simulator. This is the first time it happened. I'll have to pay attention in which circumstances it keeps. Happening. Anyway, so I mean, the best thing you could ever do in this situation, just put an alert about 80, actually at 80. So if it transacts there, you start watching for the break. But otherwise, nothing. Just stay away from this stuff. I'm saying this not for your own benefit, but for my own future benefit as well. I think for once I made the good choice to stay away. Okay. Let's move to 300. Okay, so we get an alert for that. Let's go back to 1x and come back in a little, so I can see what's happening. It actually went about 80, right? I mean, right now it's very late in the day, so just watch this. There's a potential breakout very late in the day, but the one is a bit maybe picking up. And I think this is going to turn into another 80 trade. Look at the chart. There's so much overhead. The one really is building quite a bit. We go short here. I just want to see whether it will break. But if the bid can go about 80, that will be buy. Assuming the other conditions were also present, but they aren't. It's just so damn slow. Okay, let's go to 5x. Mm. There's a big seller here. I mean, this doesn't indicate that. I mean, there is a big seller, but there is also a big buyer, so it can so, so it can be, so we can just say that this is a positive sign. Okay, this is a positive sign if it can actually go follow through on the upside. Instead, well, take a look at how wide the spread is. The market makers are freaked out. So the the sellers are definitely dominant. Because of dirt. I don't know how smooth this was. So this end didn't resulting in two pretty good fade trades. I mean, when you have these sharp moves, that's near the end of the move. I mean, it's also in the middle of this previous value area. 78 definitely. So you're covering here or 77.5. Mm. Oh, so I tested 80 again. Second, let's go to just 5x. I'm just going to turn into another fade trade. Let's consolidate the building. Yeah, this is interesting. I thought maybe that it would try to challenge 80 again, but yeah, this is a failure. So this was a bit interesting. Okay, but never mind. I'm not interested in this stock. Just chopping around. It's in the middle of the range. It dropped a little VWAP. Whatever. Let's move on to the next one. The next one would be Xanadu. I definitely want to investigate why the quoting is so slow. Maybe it's doing 13 requests sequentially, or rather 15 requests sequentially. Yeah, it's taking 15 seconds for this is way too long. It's not like it's doing a full download. So before we start, let's take a look at the chart on the catalyst. Quantum technologies. Oh, okay, so it's a quantum stock. Let's take a look at 1 year. So when was this catalyst? 4th of May, actually. So 4th of May. Oh, I see. So it's this huge decline. So let's take a look at the news. Okay, so it's some kind of event. Resale, register sales. I guess I don't know how to interpret this kind of catalyst. Did some big investor convert the shares and then sell them? Okay, so it says that it's not an offering, but it's an offering. That's what it is. Let's see what this guy is saying. I mean, he's just saying that is an overreaction. He's not giving any reason why that's the case. Okay, whatever. We're technical traders, so we don't really care about this. Okay, so I guess this is maybe something we should look for momentum on the short side. Let's also just take a look at the chart. What the hell am I looking at here? So this is the full feed, news flow. How it moves me to a completely different window every time. Brutal decline. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so this one has it has a narrow spread right now. I mean, relatively narrow compared to some of the stocks that we've been looking at. Oh wow. It was actually doing a ton of volume. We want to go along, what, 13 and a half. We use 13 and a half. We're going to go long. And sorry, we should have also considered the short side. If it clears 13, we're going short. Oh wow. Okay, so it's kind of, let's make it 2 ticks. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's go short. I'll see what happens. Oh wow. Oh fuck. Okay, I regret not hitting the bid right away. I didn't think it would go like, what? This is 8%. So let's pause. What exactly is my plan right now? Do I maybe actually want to? I mean, if I went short, I probably want to cover at the 12.2. Yeah, let's just watch it. Okay, unlike the stock that we watched last time, this one is pretty active, even though it's not super liquid. But yeah, it's definitely much better than the other one. Okay, so it's trying to take out 12. If it takes it out, we'll try shorting it. So if we actually went short as soon as it broke 13, then we have a decent profit right now. I mean, I've been so used to getting screwed over by these buys that I got taken off guard. So 10.5, definitely an important value area. 13. Maybe we could go short here and try to play for a retest of 12. Yeah, there's a lot of volume here, a lot of selling. Let's put an order here. I want to try going short. Let's wait for the retest of 12. We shouldn't be afraid of these sprays. I mean, it's a very fast and scary stock, but we're only taking a single pair, so it's fine. The important thing is to be right, to be consistent. If we start building at 12.76, then we'll go long. It's really cooling up. It's doing basically no volume here, so I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to even. Yeah, I like it when it's fast. This is a much more interesting stock to trade. We just want to try to cover here, then go short again if it breaks it. Let's try it. This 10.5 is now essentially a key level. It's support. It's reloading. Oh, wow, okay, so this is now a quite tight hold. If it breaks, oh, okay, now great. This is a hold pattern. Yeah, this is kind of like an ideal hold pattern. It's not like when we were just getting a bunch of large orders in a value area. Yeah, it's much easier to trade these liquid stocks that have small spreads. We want to hit in right away. I forgot that I didn't remove the order. Okay, so let's see what happens. Where's the bid? Wow, what the hell is happening to the spread? Okay, so the spread has widened massively. You sometimes see that. Yeah, the market makers aren't dumb. This is like my single best trade ever. Like I just I recognized the whole pattern, then I just went short when it broke. Yeah, I don't like this trade. I don't know whether it will ultimately be successful, but I kind of feel this is how I should be trading. Like I have only like a single share position, and I'm being pretty fearless, and I'm thinking about what's happening. Um, now that we actually now that we in CYTK seen that fade pattern, we can consider adding it to our playbook. This is the first time that I saw such a pattern. Like if you were trading on a chart, we wouldn't be able to really get a sense of any of these patterns. But on a ladder, they are super obvious. They have super obvious signatures. So I guess getting good at day trading really is a matter of experience. The main thing that I did right this time is to move to trading only a single share. I did that very well. So a step that will allow me to focus on the market rather than my own psychological state. So okay, yeah. So, what do you think about going long? Yeah, let's go long here. It seems that like the buyers aren't there anymore. I mean, the sellers aren't there anymore. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. I meant to buy here. But let's step in right in here. Oops, sorry. Let's step right here. Yeah, if the sellers really were there, they wouldn't let this big order just stand here on 0.5. Yeah, finally. I think I'm finally trading this whole pattern properly. Oh, this is a very interesting stock. I'm very confused what's going on. Oh, so the buyers have stepped in. Okay, good. So they are in control. I mean, what I was thinking here. Okay, so somebody swept the buy orders, but now we're looking whether buyers will step in, and they did in a big way. Okay, I'm really feeling it right now. Yeah, I'm not feeling confused about this particular tape. So where should the target be? I don't really feel exiting at 13. I mean, I can just follow the trend for like 10 minutes and then exit. Just not this run. Just not this run. I mean, the price is going down, but there's no need to be afraid of this. It's going down on zero volume. And we know the buyers are in control. The trend is up. I mean, if, for example, 5 minutes passed and it still isn't moving up, then fine. Maybe the trend isn't up. But for now, the 1 minute bars are still building. They're only trying to push it down. When the buyers try to push it up, there's nothing here on the offer. It's just that the sellers are trying to push down. I didn't expect this. I thought it would maybe just go up. Now it's below the hold level again. Mm, I mean, I don't feel like hitting out here because the spread is literally 1%. I might want to maybe hit out at 12.46, 12.48. If the bars step in really strongly, yeah, let me think. Let me think. I mean, with real money, we wouldn't be able to have the leisure of thinking this situation through. Um, I mean, I should exit at. I should try to exit here because the chance is high that the buyers might mount some offensive. But if that doesn't happen, and it starts building around 1.2, then we'll just exit there. And it exited it. So I think maybe we should also be trying to go short. I don't know, I just wanted to exit it. Thought that maybe going along had more possibility, given that given that it was trying to rally. Like this isn't really, it doesn't really feel like a bearish pattern. If it was really bearish, why did they decide to let it go up so much? Only now they're stepping in. They're saying, "Come and get to me." I was trying getting in here. Try going long again. Let's try going short here. Didn't get in time. Oops. Yeah, the buyers are really slowly stepping. Oops, I meant to do this. The buyers are really slowly stepping up. Why didn't I get hit? Let me just pause. I want to see where these midpoint trades are happening on Ajax. Yeah, okay. I feel like I'm fully awake. Yeah, there are periods where when the tape was really fast, and then kind of slow down. You kind of see we could see the buyers slowly stepping in. I guess when that happens and they cross the key level, that's kind of the signal to get in quickly, like especially if they start filling in. Yeah, I need to remember that pattern. I think we saw that pattern maybe back in what was it called? What was the stock that we traded? Yeah, FLNC. It's just that I'm kind of using different kinds of reasoning modes and can't really integrate them properly. No problem. The bar's in control of this level. We just need to wait for the sellers to be overcome. This is amazing. So much traded here. Yes, I shouldn't have hurried. Maybe I should be playing going long here, going short here, long here, short here, long here. Trying to scalp this tight range. Okay, and remember what I said, that on whole patterns, once they are resolved, we should bet big. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to bet another 4 shares when it crosses 12.56. Or when it goes below 12.5. I think it's time that we start betting bigger on this pattern. It's such a tight range. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a part of my playbook to try to scalp it. It will definitely be viable if you can recognize it developing like this. It seems like the sellers are in control. Okay, we need to hit out. 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think the target should be here. But maybe we could play this for a break below 12 to something like 11. Yeah, I want to Yeah, this is such a powerful move that I don't really feel like holding it just at 12. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. We'll take note of it for the future. Mm, I kind of feel like maybe, in fact, I do feel like covering here and then maybe going short again if it overcomes it. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go over here. And then if this starts to get eaten away, we'll hit right in. Now the buyers are stepping in here. Maybe we could try this for a small fade trade, but it's not really a part of my playbook. I want to play the breakouts on the turn trades. Okay, we have to hit in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the sellers are clearly trying to chew it through. Well, the buyers are stepping in. Oh, was I wrong? Interesting. I thought that this large order would just get chewed. Now the sellers are stepping in again. Oh, damn. Okay, we need to exit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try waiting for it. I mean, clearly the sellers are trying to defend this, so I mean the buyers are trying to defend this area. Yeah, I do regret not covering here. I mean, I did. In fact, I did cover. I just went back in. I thought it would break. I became bearish. You know, this experience wants me. It's kind of. It's making me want to replace some of the other stocks. The number here was very clear. I kind of wonder whether I wasn't paying enough attention to the tape speed for some of those other value areas. I know that we've seen examples of it going below, but I wasn't really getting in fast enough. Okay, so this is really bad. But no problem. Ooh, fuck. Um, reload. I mean, it's going up on basically zero volume. Okay, we're clearly on the wrong side here. We should have the play this as a fade trade, unless it broke through the level. But this is the first time that I've seen something like this. I mean, every other time, unless sorry, there was an airplane. Let's resume. So, okay. The problem is that I'm really sweating here. Okay. So I guess now I know how this would how I would behave with real money. I'd be big would have a big short here, and a decent win would turn into a massive loss. I didn't think it would just fucking spike like this. This it's being super aggressive. We need to either way. We need to exit it. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It didn't take cover. Oh yeah, this is just the order. And we did have a chance to actually cover. We just didn't. We weren't fast enough. And as a result, we were down like $3. And because I was using a small size, I'm not really that tilted, even though I am somewhat tilted. I'm confused what I should be doing right now. I was kind of going after this level was overcome. I was going full bearish, but now the tape is actually. You can see how fast the tape is, and it did went up on zero volume. But I guess that was yeah. The this was after a big sell-off, so I guess the buyers were passively absorbing, and now that the selling is exhausted, it's rallying. Okay, what do we do? We probably don't want to buy on a big spike like this. Instead, we have to wait for the volume to build and then play that. This hurts because I kind of lost big when I was the most confident. I thought it would go below 12, given that it was testing it. It confirmed that up to two thirds, but it couldn't overcome it. And who would have expected that this rally would be so fast? I'm kind of out of the trade completely now. And I have zero idea. Oh wow, what the fuck? What the hell is going on here? The buyers are insane. Ooh, wow. What shit, where the hell is the price ladder? Oh, so the ask is here and the bid is here. Oh, wow. What the fuck? I can't even tell where the trading is happening anymore. Oh, so, okay, maybe this is a hold. This is probably a hold. I've never actually seen a hold before, so this is new. Maybe I should reconsider day trading as a career. Holy crap. Where did this kind of move come from? I mean, I have my theory that it should this rise should be happening on larger volume, but here it happened on zero volume. It's just fucking spiked. Yeah, so we've had no volume for a while. Let's speed it up. I'm not going to just stare. Okay, let's slow it down again. So, oh crap. There's so many buy orders here. Okay, we're not trading this. I think we want to maybe wait for a key level to develop and then do the same thing that we did here, except hopefully better. Okay, so 14 is a key level. But the tape is too frenzied. If we tried, going short below, going long above, we get chopped up. 15.6. Okay, compared to CYTK, this is a very interesting stock to trade. I'm buying it. Okay, so it wants to go down. It wants to go down. Mhm. Okay, let's try going short. I mean, this is not so. This is not that kind of time range that resolved itself. It just bashed through, and wow, it rallied straight up. Let's take coming here. We need to wait for the tape to maybe come down a bit. This is way too difficult. I mean, should I have gone short when it went below it? I'm not sure. Now it's kind of yeah. It is giving me an indication that we should have gone short. Okay. I was short, then I got stepped out. What do I do? Do I go short here? I mean, according to my theory, go short here, put a stop here. Would that work? It's so fast. Yeah, it's really short. Just okay. Since I want to be short, let's just go short. Whatever. We're only trading a single share. If it goes above 13.6, we'll cover. It's building here. I think we should have stayed short here because I mean the demand was yeah negative. I thought maybe that I needed to start playing it like a hold. I don't know, but this was clearly some kind of a short squeeze. Yeah, this was a short squeeze. It went up on zero volume, then it halted. Then the place where there was a lot of volume is once it resumed. And we saw that a lot of volume was getting taken out at 13.6. Even though it kind of backtracked, we shouldn't have gotten scared. We should have given it a bit more time. Yeah, I was kind of scared that it might do another low volume spike. Yeah, I think this is a pattern to remember. Yeah, we need to really hold this unless it really goes above 13.6. Let's just hold this. It can consolidate for as much as it wants to here. Oh my god, oh my god. Don't tell me it's doing this again. I didn't actually think it would go above 13.6. Um, I don't know, do I want to go long here now? I mean, I said this is my stuff. Okay, let's go flat. I cannot handle this. I didn't think it was go above 13.6. Uh, should we maybe give it like half a minute? But giving it half a minute here pretty much destroyed us. Yeah, let's just go flat. I cannot take this. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. I meant by the bid. No, I don't know. Now I'm seeing it go down. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, maybe I should give it more time. Well, okay, this stack is destroying me mentally. Okay, tell me what. Let's make let's move the stop to like 14. And but we only long like we only short like one share. Don't want to get sprayed out like this again. I mean, we got sprayed out in FLNC and regretted it. Mm. Yeah, it's not going to squeeze like that many times. What the fuck is stuck? I'm, yeah, I'm surprised that 13 ended up being a good buy. I'm kind of not paying attention to the market enough. I need to, if it starts building above 30.6, then yes, the kind of eliminates the bull thesis. It's only building here. I think only some kind of news came out and it was this. I don't have a news feed. I don't know what it was. Yeah, it's really building here, but this is actually a positive sign because it's kind of showing that there are a lot of sellers. It's really built here. Now it's going down. If it was my old self, I'd add more here, but I don't want to do that again. I learned my lesson. Let's just be happy that the trade is working out and that we didn't get sprayed out here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was justified in holding here, definitely. It just, I mean, it's true that the stop was 13.6, but I wanted to see volume building above 13.6, not just this kind of spray. But because of what's happened here, it's kind of started affecting me. So I started thinking that maybe this low volume rise would explode. I'm glad that I didn't get shaken out. And you know, what might happen is that it might start building volume about 13.6 and we'd have to take a loss. And in that case, I think that's fine. If I lose money that way, then that's fine. I mean, we'll lose not actual money, but paper money. So it's not really going down. It's kind of really building. Wow. Okay. This is a really exciting stock. It's quite fun to trade. Are you going to stop me out? I mean, I don't think we have anything to do, anything more to look for on the short side. This is like the second try. It's trying to go above 13.6. The first time holding was fine, but right now, whatever. It's not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be holding the second time. Okay, so let me maybe let's try to get out at the bid. Okay, so now that this is happening, we have to think about maybe going long. Okay, if it goes about 14, maybe I'll consider it. Okay, for now I'll just wait a minute or two to see how it builds. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely building here. Yeah, this is a perfectly justified place to take a stop, to be stopped out. And remember what happened at 12. We thought that it would just break through in anticipation, and then the buyers stepped up like lunatics. Do I want to go long here? No, no, not really. I mean, it did break above 14, but there wasn't that much volume just yet. If it, uh, if we could have seen more resistance here, then I would have liked going on. Just going up, it's going up. If it could just be a bit more solid here. Oh wow. My name is completely off on this stock. Well, I handled this hold here quite, at least the entry for it well, but holy crap, what the hell? I'm constantly wrong. It's about 14. And what do I do here? Do I just, since I see this order, should I just go hit the ask? I mean, I could have expecting that seller should step in at some point, and that's not happening. Yeah. Maybe this should be played like a hold now, but I'm kind of out of energy on that. Yeah. Okay. So it's getting hit really strongly. We got true. Okay. So this is starting to develop now. Yeah. Instead of just going along above 14, we could wait for this to resolve itself. Maybe we could. It's starting to develop into a hold. I mean, it's not going to go up forever. If the bid goes, yeah, it's good to maybe wait for this to happen. Maybe if the bid goes above this 14.25, it's probably at 14.25. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Oh, it really was at 14.26. Mhm. Let's wait for the trading to exhaust itself, and then play the exit. Let's wait. This is a powerful range. Oh, there's so much volume being done here. I guess maybe if you're a scalper, you could try scalping this. Yeah, the tape isn't very fast now. It's just people are chasing. They're just trying to fill their orders here. And after that finishes happening, the stuff will go to a new level. This is super nice. We had another core hold here, and now it's developing here. I'm going to bet 5 shares on this when it's done. We can pull back into the range. Oh, okay, great. Now it's finally broke out. I have to try buying here 5 watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And even that didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it didn't work. I'm going to just buy here. 1, 2. Whoops, not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. I'm supposed to be long 5, not 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I finally have a good trade. And let's not ruin it. We're going to put an order here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if it goes above 15, we'll just go long again. Don't want to get faded. think we should just give this minute. Give this trade 2 minutes to run. If it goes back into the value area, I guess in that case we're wrong. Right now it's working well. It's kind of amazing that I cannot even take a large position even when sim trading. We're out. We recovered most of our losses for the day with this single trade. And we're going to enter if it goes about. Wow, this trade was so good. For once, I actually waited out this entire hold and then only went long when it released. I'm not paying anything. Zero. They keep sending me this fucking $0 invoices. It's crazy. They're just wasting my time. Because here, I just want to take a little bit to reflect. I mean, the day started off with a mistake. I thought that I'd try to be a bit smart and not hit in, and then it went 8%. And then over here, I kind of got I took small losses. This trade, oh, okay, this was so good. Too bad I didn't cover in time. This. Yeah, it's really. I'm really happy that I didn't just go long stupidly above 14. This could have resolved to the downside. This was the actual high probability trade. It is an A trade. It definitely deserves 5 lots. It may be possible that previously wouldn't consider such a trade, but it's possible that it might reverse at 15 and go all the way back. This has been a very interesting trading stock. Maybe we could go short, like 1 lot here, try for a fade. But it's not really part of my playbook to do fade trades. Then I just wait for a breakout and then go long. I mean, it's not like I have a playbook, but oh well, I was right. I mean, but no, it can return to here. Do you want to maybe go along here again? I mean, it's not really the same trade. It's not the same trade when it releases, then goes up, and when it pulls back to that same area. The expected value of buying the pullback is much lower. Maybe it would be justified to maybe do 1 lot and then try to play for a retest. I went above for a bit. I want to see the bids cool just for a bit. Well, 15. So far, it's still looking like a pay trade, but the momentum is up. So who knows? And this is no longer an A trade; it's a B trade. So we'll play it with a single lot. It's really building here. Okay, who knows? If it builds a lot, like on the previous level, then it might develop into an A trade, but it's unlikely. Yeah, the volume is going down. It's not going up. It's loading. Interesting, interesting. Take a look at the order book. The ask is so thin, and the bids are so strong. Buyers are really hammering into it. Okay, I want to enter, and I want to maybe do that with size. Yeah, I think this is an A trade. Should I be afraid that the selling might come in? Okay, I definitely should get at least one lot now, and then maybe 4 lots once the bids cross. It's not gonna. I'm sure it will go up. Oh, we swept through. Okay. Let's go aggressively. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is a working breakout. Yeah, it's a working breakout. I guess. I'm really grinning here. So okay. Is it working? No, it's not working. Oh fuck! It's not working. Oh shit! 嗯 There goes my profit from the A trade. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're flat again. I don't know, started to feel bullish here, but I guess I mean, let's try it again. Oops, I didn't mean to bet two. Let's try it in a single lot. The buyers are stepping in. There's huge volume being done here. I think we have to treat it as another hold. We have it big. Okay, let's play this with a single lot. Playing it with 5 lots didn't really work out. Six here. I'm disappointed by this. Hmm. I just clear this just like that. I guess we'll get back in. Put it at 16. Okay, I'm not a buyers here. Maybe I shouldn't have been so afraid of this spray. The sweep, I mean. I didn't make a mistake really getting it big or getting stopped out, but I did make a mistake on not betting bigger once it retraced. That's what I unfortunately failed at. It's a target. What's to do here? I guess we can go along again about 16. Let's bring it up. The tape is dancing. So yeah, it has to build again. Or it tries to break out. Yeah, one thing that really stands out today is that trades on which I have a single lot are a lot better handled than the trades which I have 5 lots. Oh, okay, so big order here. Important level, hold, developing again. So do we want to maybe try a fade play here? And I'm not sure I would. I mean, well, the principle. So Lance's rule and Shark's rule are do not go short above VWAP and not go long below VWAP. So yeah, this was a fade trade. Oh, it went all the way here. Oh, I will just watch this. Oh, this is such an exciting stock. It's been 45 minutes and so much has happened. In the previous stock we looked at, pretty much nothing was happening. Yeah, what I expect here is that it should start building, but because this is the area where the previous hold was. I mean, it's not going to go straight down, I think. Oh, it is going straight down. Yeah, good thing we're taking our targets. Yeah, so, okay, so I guess instead of holding for breakouts, it's really much better to just take profits and re-enter. That's what I'm getting from this. I mean, wow, holy crap, it dumped so hard. Yeah, the temp is a bit fast, but it's not doing that much volume. I mean, okay, if we went short here for that fade trade on that because of that iceberg order, then we definitely want to cover here. Yeah, based on everything that I know, I don't. We shouldn't be holding into declines like this. And in fact, we should be looking to go long. So it's fighting around 15. It's enrolling. We go to. We want to see enrolling. We want to see that being overcome. Yeah, good, good. It's a lot of volume being done here. We try going long once it crosses above 15. It's another hole developing. Oh, this is such an interesting stock. I mean, we're done. We're down on it, but I kind of feel like I'm not completely confused by what's going on. It's so nice to see. Yeah, when you see this developing on a single level, it kind of tells you what to focus on. And maybe we should actually be going short here, given things are. Mm. I'm pausing now just to think about that. I mean, let's ignore that rule about not going short below VWAP. I mean, not going short above VWAP. And the whole pattern takes precedence. Mm. I don't really want to. Yeah. Okay, let's think about this. When stock drops like this into this previous value area, you kind of assume that it would bounce, that it should bounce. If that doesn't happen, a lot of buyers will be trapped. So let's go short here. We can kind of play it like that, and then we can go long if it goes above 15. It's not a hard trade. Mm, it's going down. It's going down. Let's just keep the one lot. It's obvious to me that I'm not trading well when I swing 5 lots. I'm kind of tempted to short more here, and then what would happen is that it would get swept up. We're going to do a replay of this later. Then we're probably going to catch all of these moves properly. But for now, it's fine if we just swing one lot. I guess you really have to be a good trader to do 5 lots properly. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of returned. Yeah, this is a genuine hold. If I was on the trading desk, I'd be calling this out. It's actually pretty easy to trade because the tape isn't fast. Like during this period here, the tape is going up and down like crazy. It's swept up, but let's not get too worried about that. Only if the bid crosses react. Oh, okay, so it's starting to sweep. The bids are starting to go active. Oh yeah. So now, yeah, I guess we do need to go long. I thought maybe that it would go down. That's not the case. I'm surprised. I guess I really shouldn't have gone short. So I guess we can kind of try for a retest of 16. And the stop is obviously below 15. Okay, nice. We go right here. The buyers are stepping up. Here. It's building up. That's good. Mm. I mean, should I be exiting here? I don't know. Okay, let's give it to the stop, which is at 15. Take a look at went long here, when we went long here, how much better, how much faster it went up. So this second attempt is definitely lower EV than this first one. We're going to trade this for another 15 minutes and then we're done with this stock. Can say I can say I hate this, and the sweep when the sweep is in my direction. I mean, this 15.2. I mean, it's not really a hold. Well, it's when it's kind of holding a level. Wait, actually, let me redo this. I want to see how it develops so much. I mean, there are a bunch of large prints. Yeah, there's kind of a mini hold here. It's kind of I suppose this could be considered a hold. Yeah, it was getting the bits were getting consumed over here. You know, started this. I've sort of started paying attention properly. So yeah, the sellers are trying to push it down here, but I was already bullish, so I didn't want to. Maybe it would be a good idea to. Yeah, this is a hunt order. it hits the bids as soon as they cross that level. If it crosses, yeah, it looks as though it flickered. Now it's the buyers are stepping in. Oh, yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to what is happening over here. Just looking at the bids. Maybe I should have looking at the offers as well. Yeah, now it's swept through. I think there was really a buy signal here once the bid crossed 15.22. But yeah, we're already like long, so we just keep at it. Oh, it definitely went down to this level, 522. This is something. Maybe we could actually consider going short if if the offers go below this, if the sellers take control. Okay, yeah, we're done with this. We have to go short. So the buyers are lock in. Yeah, it's actually very difficult to get in and out with a very small loss. I mean, they kind of swept all the offers, so I don't have anywhere to actually enter. Also convincing too. I mean, at this point, maybe I could put it here. Hope the sellers take control again. I think I maybe just getting trapped up in no man's land right now. I'm focusing really hard, but the market isn't going anywhere. Mm. Okay, I want to exit this trade. Okay, it's kind of the market is just going up and down with no rhyme or reason. Maybe it's done for the day. Okay. So I want to stop here for the morning session. As this point is going to be the midday, as you can see, the volume is starting to come down. Maybe it will go below 15, maybe it will go above 15.5. I don't know. I love that we actually took the target and then avoided this huge decline while the momentum was in our favor. Fortunately, we didn't do that here and got smashed. If we didn't make this mistake here, we'd probably be maybe even up for the day. Who knows? Yeah, okay, let me just play it forward like 30x so I can see what happens. Oh, it finally breaks 15. And it didn't exactly break it on significant volume, but now it's midday, so whatever. The market isn't really Now, it's such a random behavior. It's pretty smooth. Oh, that's 14.7. We were trying to trade that. Oh, this one worked a real ago. Down. Okay. This hold here. Okay, this was amazing. Okay, let's just watch this. Going into this, the trade just the market just went down. It's yeah, it's very slow right now. And now let's watch 14.7. Because the market is expecting a bounce, and it just won't go above 14.7. I kind of want to speed it up a bit maybe. But okay, we can kind of spare another 4 minutes just to study this one trade. I'm just curious whether the bid ever went above 40.7. In fact, let me make it one tick. It's really, really tight now. Mhm. Now let's try drawing it. Mhm. 40 point. Okay, we should put the target here. Now, remember what we learned last time? Oh, fuck. Okay, we won't be able to apply that lesson. It just fucking broke. The lesson this time is completely different than the lesson last time. This time we just we should have just hit it and then maybe if we can back here. I mean, it's not going to go back here. Over here, I'd actually need to consider going long. It went all the way back to the up. It's kind of hard to believe that it's not going to retest. So, okay, maybe we could kind of go short here, play for a retest, but I don't want to make that a part of our playbook just yet. Okay, if it goes to 14.5, I'd short it. Let's speed it up. It's really going here. It really will. And looks of it might really fill me. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. We're done. Forget that this trade existed. Yeah, okay. Let's. This would have been a good trade if it bounced to like 14.5 right away, but not over here. Yeah, when we saw this, we should have just. Sorry, let's put it here. Yeah, now that we see it getting eaten away, we just put in another order here. Oh, sorry. You guys should have put this. Right, now we're sitting tight. And we can put in an order here and it won't get hit. So, just a question, how would we deal with something like that? Well, this would mean... Oh, imagine having this happen. Yeah, this would have been way more annoying than... That's other trade. Imagine I'm losing on this. We just cover here. Oh, fuck. Great, then now it's a volatile sell price. Okay, never mind, we're done with this stock for the day. I need to go have breakfast. We're going to do a replay later. I need to publish the videos. Anyway, so see you guys in the next session.